Okay, so still in the same program, I'm going to add a couple of more functions here. And how about a print heart function? This function is going to print a red heart. Okay, so that'll be a nice complement to our yellow smiley function. So I'm up at the top here above main, where I'm going to type the prototype. This is the first step in adding a function to your program. So I'll type void. As I said, we'll talk about that later. Void meaning nothing. This function does not return anything. We're not going there yet. And I think I'll call this one print heart. Okay, and then I have to include those empty parentheses, which we will also discuss later. Okay, so that is my print heart function prototype. Again, just a quick little one-liner. It lets the compiler know that we're going to use a function in this program, and it's going to be called print heart. Okay, so I'm going to copy just that prototype and not the semicolon though. Okay, up to not including the semicolon, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down to below main, below my print smiley function. I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to throw down a curly brace sandwich here. And so this is the function definition. So this is step 2. And this is, as I said in the last video, this is the function. It's the nuts and bolts of the function. This is the actual code that performs the task that the function is supposed to perform, which is, in this case, printing a red heart. So let me get that code in here. Okay, so there's the code to print a bold red heart. Okay, so that's the function definition. So really the last thing left to do is to call the function, and that is step 3, and this will be from within main. Okay, and I'm just going to say, hey you, print heart, run your code. Okay, that's it, just a function call. Call the function by name, and we'll run that, and there's our heart. Okay. So again, using our orchestra analogy, main is like that's the main function that controls the execution of the program. It's like the conductor in an orchestra. Okay, and at this point, main directs control of the program to print smiley, and the smiley face is printed. Okay, execution comes down here to the print smiley function. That code is executed, and then control returns to main. And then this next function call is executed, and control is transferred to print heart. And so that heart is printed, and then control returns to main. And at that point, it's over. So yeah, let's add one more function. This is there was a coffee cup emoji that we can print. So we'll call this the serve coffee function. So once again, I'm going to go up to the top and add that prototype. We'll call this function serve coffee. Typically, you'll use verbs in your function names. Not always, but most of the time. When you think of a function, think it's performing some action, and think, verbs. Okay, so there's my prototype for the serve coffee function. I'm going to copy that, not including the semicolon. And I'm going to come all the way to the bottom here. I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to throw down my curly brace sandwich. And then this is the coffee cup. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll throw a new line in there as well, so it goes on another line. Okay, so that is the definition of the serve coffee function. So now one thing left to do, and that's to call that function. So I can go up to main, and I will call the serve coffee function. I'm just saying, hey you, it's your turn, you're up, run that code, print that coffee cup. Here we go. And there it is.